Hasain found a place that was not so steep and held Doomsday in both hands while watching a fight on the mountain top. Pulling out a skyfall arrow from his quiver, he shot it at the sacred blood creature. He barely hurt the sacred blood creature with his arrows, and two were shot at Son of Heaven, who was fighting the sacred blood creature. Of course, skyfall arrows wouldn't hurt Son of Heaven either. It was so badly made that it wouldn't even pierce the skin of mutant creatures. Hasain was just warming up. After all, he only had one Z steel arrow and wanted to make sure he would succeed with it. Damn it. Do not shoot if you don't know how to use your bow. Put away your useless arrows, growled Son of Heaven, who had been shot twice by Hasain. Qin Shan rushed to the top and started to attack the sacred blood creature. Others also climbed back to the top and started shooting at the creature. Although the sacred blood creature was dying, it was still powerful, howling on the mountain top. It forced everyone back. Neither Son of Heaven nor Qin Shan could approach it. Suddenly, Son of Heaven shape-shifted back into his own body. He had only shape-shifted for an hour, although he could have shape-shifted longer than that with his geno points. As Hasain was wondering what Son of Heaven was trying to do, he saw Son of Heaven summoning his red beast soul sword and slashing it at a bloody wing of a creature. Qin Shan also shape-shifted back into herself, summoned her malicious butterfly dagger, and stabbed it at the creature. Several others on the mountain top also used their own weapons to attack the sacred blood creature. The creature was injured heavily, and Son of Heaven made a foot-long wound on its wing. The creature was bathed in its own blood. Qin Shan took the chance to stab her dagger into the creature's wound, and its blood suddenly turned black as it was poisoned by the dagger. Attack harder. It is almost dead, yelled someone. And then everyone stepped up their game. Hasain saw clearly from where he was standing that the henchmen of Son of Heaven did have incredible skills. They moved around on the slope as though they were walking on flat ground. If they hadn't been there to distract the creature, Son of Heaven and Qin Shan would not have succeeded so easily. Seeing that the sacred blood creature was almost gone, Hasain grabbed Doomsday and stared at the creature, looking for a chance to make the shot. If he made the last attack before the creature died, he would have an opportunity to gain its beast soul. Although the chance was very slim, an opportunity was still better than nothing. Son of Heaven took the risk and climbed up himself for the last attack as well. Whoever made the last hit could keep the beast soul for him or herself. That was a default rule in the shelter. The reason was that only those who made the last attack would know if they had gained the beast soul or not, and no one would know if they were lying. Crack! Son of Heaven's sword was slashed into the neck of the creature and made a cut so deep its bones were exposed. More blood started to gush out. The creature once again suffered a fatal hit and went mad. It gathered all its strength and swept its wings across the crowd, forcing everyone to back off. Trembling, it flew up again toward a different mountain. Everyone knew from how bad it was bleeding that it was going to die very soon. Son of Heaven quickly summoned his own mutant beast soul bow and arrow, shooting at the creature in the sky. The arrow penetrated its wing. The sacred blood creature couldn't take it anymore and started to fall with its wings helplessly flapping. It was falling too fast, and it was too late for others to shoot at it. Son of Heaven was overjoyed, as even if the sacred blood creature fell and died, he was still the one who attacked last and had a chance at its beast soul. Suddenly, an alloy arrow was shot from the slope and disappeared in the creature's wounded neck. Son of Heaven suddenly raged, and everyone else was shocked. In the blink of an eye, The sacred blood creature had fallen at the foot the mountain and died. Sacred blood creature purple-winged dragon killed. Sacred blood beast soul of purple-winged dragon gained. Eat the flesh of purple-winged dragon to gain 0 to 10 sacred blood geno points randomly. The voice sounded in Hussein's mind. Hussein almost shed tears for happiness. However, he managed to fake disappointment, helplessness and frustration. Everyone on the mountain top was looking at him. Especially Son of Heaven. If he could kill with his sight, Hussein must have died a million deaths. Although there was the default rule, Hussein made up his mind not to admit he had gained the beast soul, or Son of Heaven would definitely kill him. People who saw his disappointed look did not entirely buy it, but did feel better somehow. After everyone had come down from the mountain, Son of Heaven seized Hussein's collar and asked, "Have you got the beast soul?" Quote, "No." Hussein insisted that he had gained nothing. Son of Heaven was skeptical and tried to beat Hussein up, but Qinshan stopped him. "Son of Heaven, my guy broke no rules. He said he didn't get it. And even if he did, you have no right to ask him to hand it over to you," said Qinshan. Her face grim. Hussein was in her gang. If he was beat up by Son of Heaven, she would have no authority in the future. Son of Heaven stared at Hussein for a long time before he walked toward the dead body of the purple-winged dragon, pulled out Hussein's arrow, and snapped it into two halves.